Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to From the Holler. If you're new here, my name is Missy, and I want to today I want to give an update on where we're at with my son. It's been a while since I've done an update on any of this, and this was one of the main reasons that I started this channel, to hopefully build a community where other grandparents or other family members going through what we're going through and being in the situation that we're in, we could all come together and be support for each other and just know that we're not alone in this situation. With that being said, the situation that we're in is not a bad one as far as our baby grands are concerned. The kids that we're raising, that is not a bad situation. The bad situation comes in where we have family members in it. In my case, it is my youngest son and their fight with addiction and how it affects our lives, how it affects their children's lives, and how it affects actually the whole family as a whole. And it can very easily fracture your family, as it has mine, and it can cause a lot of issues, as it has with us. And every now and then I just like to give an update on what's going on and where we're at with everything and how little man is doing with everything that's going on with all of this. It affects them. You can do your very best and at raising them, at loving them, at showing them all the things, but it does affect them, and it does affect him. So let's get into today's update and we will go from there. And if you don't care, hang around till the very end. I have a very special request that I'd like to ask of each and every one of you that watch this video. So if you don't mind, hang around to the end until I make that request, okay? So here's where we're at as of today. Today is Tuesday, the 24th, that I'm recording this, and I am going to be putting this up to this evening, so you will see it the same day that it's being recorded. Okay. I apologize for not getting updates more frequently, but things have just been crazy, and I've been focused on canning season and garden season and all the things, and honestly, that's been a very welcome distraction, I guess, from all the other stuff. So, I've got time to sit down and give you guys an update. And so here we go. Tomorrow, October 25th, is our son's next court date. And I don't know what's going to happen. Will they, move it out again? Will they, do a continuance, or will they, actually have court? And will he have to spend time and all the things? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, and I honestly, I don't know that we will find out what's happened. He is not in contact with either of us. He does answer Pap's messages when Pap sends him a message, but other than that, there is no contact whatsoever. And some people might think that that's bad of us or whatever, but you have to understand the situation and how long we've been dealing with this, and at some point we have to protect ourselves and our mental well-being and emotional well-being. And I don't want to be an enabler for my child anymore. I just don't. I spent way too many years being his enabler, not knowing that I was his enabler, but I was. And so, I had to get to the point to where, where I had to make a conscious decision. And I raised my child. I raised my child in a very loving home. I love my children. I raised my child just like I did the others. And this one just happened to walk the path of addiction. And, it doesn't make me miss him any less or love him any less or anything like that. But at some point, I've got to take care of me, because now I have his child here that I'm raising, and he's got to be my top priority. Okay? So that might sound might sound mean. That might sound unloving or uncaring or whatever. But again, unless you have been in this situation, walk a mile in my shoes and see how far you can get in them, because this has been a rough road and it's still not over with yet. And it's still right there prevalent in my mind and in my heart. And yeah, so the holidays are coming up quickly on us, and I have had to have a come to Jesus meeting with myself on that, so that I can deal with things a little better. One of my daughters-in-law sent me a message the other day and wanted to know, if we're going to do Thanksgiving at their house. They bought a new house, and I understand they want to do, and I want them to do Thanksgiving in their new house. Okay, their first Thanksgiving in their new house. I want them to do that. So, I told them I'll come up there and cook, and we'll have Thanksgiving there. It'll all be good, blah, blah, blah. And, she just sent me a message and asked if, maybe we could do it on a different day than actual Thanksgiving, so that everybody could be there. The other kids also. We have a daughter in Middle Tennessee, and they all have their own separate little traditions now. They're all grown and gone and got kids of their own and all the things. And, we've not been able to get together. My son's addiction put a strain on a lot of relationships. A lot. And it fractured our family for a long time, and we're starting to heal. Thank you, Lord. We're starting to come back together, and we're starting to heal, and it's just going to take time and patience and all that. But anyway, I of course I said yes. I would absolutely love that. And so she sent out messages, and they got together. They figured out a day, and she sent me a message and let me know that, hey, we'll be doing Thanksgiving on Friday. Everybody's coming. I don't know why that last little bit of that message, I don't know why that bothered me the way that it did this time. But it did. And it wasn't towards her, okay? It was not towards her. It was just something that I feel deeply about. And it was like, no, everybody's not coming. Once again, he won't be there. He won't be there. And it's not the fact that he has not been invited over the past couple of years or whatever, or that, you know, if it was going on in my house, then he knows that the door is always open. This is always home. You know, he can come home anytime. That's not it at all. But you know, we're having it at one of my other children's house, and you know that relationship is severely fractured, severely, because they were like this, and that was obliterated. That relationship was obliterated. It was. And I don't know that it'll ever be anywhere like what it was. I don't know that it will ever. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, that little, those three little words in that little sentence sent me to my knees. And my stomach just dropped, and I've had issues with that. And again, nothing to do with her, nothing to do with, you know, my son or anything like that. It was just the realization that here's the holidays again, and we're not all going to be together. And I don't know that we'll ever be together again. Had I known the last time we were all together that was the last time we were all going to be together, I would have done things differently. But I didn't. I had no clue. And so, anyway, that's where we're at. And, you know, I'm looking forward to the holidays. I really am. Aiden's definitely looking forward to the holidays. And I have actually got some very good holiday videos coming up for you all. You know, we're going to test out a couple of new recipes before the holidays get here, so that I'll know whether or not I want to serve them at my holiday dinner, whether it be Thanksgiving or Christmas. I have got some Old Faithful recipes that I'm pulling out, and we're going to make them together and give you all some new ideas on some tried and true recipes that we've been doing, oh Lord, 50 years or better. Something like that. So, yeah. My daddy's famous Purdue, as he called it. It's dressing, but he called it Purdue. And it's daddy's famous, and Paps is the only one that can make it, and it tastes just like my daddy's. So we're going to be doing that. Just so many different recipes. So y'all want to stick around for that. Aiden's doing amazing. We have finished way ahead of schedule on his curriculum for this half of the year. He actually looked at me the other day and he said, "Nanny, do I really have to do this? Because I already know how to do this." And he did. He knew everything. And I said, "Okay, how about this?" And he was like, "Really?" And he ran through it. And I said, "Okay, how about this?" And he said, "This is boring." And yeah, we're going to be testing him for sure to see what level he is on towards the end of the year. And then we will, I guess, be doing new curriculum at the first of the year, because I don't want him, I'm not going to hold him to doing this curriculum when he is way above that, you know. And some of the papers that I handed him the other day to kind of work on, and a couple of the projects were like third grade. So, and he just flew right through them. So, you know, I'm not going to hold him back. I'm going to let him go and do whatever he needs to do. If I have to buy new curriculum, then that's what we have to do. And if you're wondering what I have in my hand, I have this. Oh, is it up? Nope. It's an elephant. I don't know what it goes to or what it does, but Aiden brought this to me and told me, here you go, Nanny, I love you. So, yeah, I'm holding on to this and kind of messing with it. Nervous hands today, nervous hands. Anyway, that's where we're at. And I did ask, for y'all to watch till the end, and because I had requests for everybody that watches this video, and here's that request, okay? Whatever it is that you believe in, whether you believe in prayer or good energy, good vibes, good juju, whatever it is that you may believe in, could you send it our way? Especially for tomorrow. Again, I don't know what's going to happen. I honestly don't. I am concerned. Not going to lie. But I am concerned. I've told you all in past updates that he's looking at possibly a lot of time. And so if you could just send whatever my way, I would greatly appreciate it. Our way, actually, not just my way, our way. Whether you think these kids are affected by this or not, they are. They are. And I know that Aiden's affected by this. He has no clue as to the day in and day out goings on or anything like that. But he misses his daddy. Okay? And I know that. I know. And it breaks my heart. It really does. And, that's how he's affected by it. And I only hope that one day he'll understand why things were done the way they were done. I hope. But anyway, thank y'all for watching. Thank you all for supporting our little channel. Y'all, we greatly appreciate it. And we are growing by leaps and bounds. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. This is not an everyday video. This is just an update and something that I feel like I need to put out there and, just let everybody know where we're at with all this that's going on and what's going on behind the scenes. And, I've got a lot of videos, cooking videos coming up. May even get to a couple of new projects this week. I don't know. I ain't promising none of that. We'll see how it goes. But got a lot of videos coming up. And if you guys haven't noticed, I am back to every day, doing videos every day. So, yeah, there's that. And we will try to pick back up on the Stories from the Holler series here in a few days. As I told you all, that's just happening as I can remember them, and sitting down and writing a little diddle on a piece of paper as to what that memory was about. And because a lot of my childhood is blocked out, and so I'm working on that. Okay, I am working on that. But anyway, much love to each and every one of you, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.